Sigma males are often known as the lone wolves. They are popular and very successful, but also highly independent and self-reliant. Sigmas are often the people that everyone wants to speak to, but they are very likely to be found in the corner of a room at a party. These men are very popular with the ladies because once you get to know them, you understand how driven, reliable, funny, friendly, and kind they are. They don't need a woman, but when they find the right one, they will let her into his life. Sigma men are very softly spoken and they have a mysterious nature about them. This intrigues a lot of the women and makes them want these men even more so. And today's video, we're going to talk about the Sigma male traits that girls absolutely adore. You might even find yourself identifying with some of these traits. So, here's one is being a true leader. A Sigma's ability to be both popular and very thoughtful makes them fantastic leaders. They can easily pick up followers, but the true test of any leader is how they actually treat those followers. And Sigmas treat everyone with respect. They listen to what they have to say, and when it comes to making decisions, they are very level-headed. A Sigma male would never act on impulse, especially when other people are involved. They would rather retreat to their own personal space whilst they think about that decision before they move on. And they also don't subscribe to a dictator-type leadership. They believe that everyone should have a chance to have a say, which is one of the things that makes them such amazing leaders. They are a lover of freedom. You would not find a Sigma chained to a desk job working for a huge corporation. They are more likely to be entrepreneurs, the writers, the artists, or even celebrities. They need something that gives them freedom of being able to work wherever they want and to be able to live their lives. Sigmas are all about balance. They have level heads, which means they understand how valuable a great career is, and they are often very successful at whatever it is they do, but they also want to have that freedom to just get away when they need. Now, a Sigma will often disappear into the wilderness where they kind of recharge and relax and figure out who they are. They will only be in a situation that takes away some of their freedom if they are gaining something from it, like money or maybe knowledge. And as a lover of freedom, it can be difficult for a Sigma male to actually find a partner because, well, he needs a partner who can respect his need for freedom and is not always clinging on to him. He wants to spend time with his partner, but he also wants that alone time to collect his thoughts. Anyone who has a Sigma partner needs to understand this, or the relationship will just never last. The mystery. Sigmas are known to be mysterious. It's really difficult to know what they are even thinking. The truth is, although they can be those deep thinkers, they probably are not really thinking about all that much. Some girls can find this frustrating because they feel as though they are hiding something, but other ladies like this mysterious aspect of the personality. Sigma men will never give anything away. Even if they are around someone that they trust, they like to keep things to themselves. The solo player. Harry Styles, if you have no idea who he is, he used to be part of the boy band called One Direction, and before heading off in his own direction and going solo. Now, this is typical Sigma behavior. Sigmas, as mentioned earlier on in the video, are great leaders. They would kind of prefer to work by themselves though and not have that group situation. The social aspect of their personality allows them to work within a team, but this does not mean that this is what makes them happy. They can get on in a team, but they would much rather prefer to tackle a project by themselves if they could. Observer. Sigmas would rather look and listen than jump straight into a situation. They like to take a step back and observe what's going on. This could be in an emergency, when there is, let's say, a work problem, or when they are meeting a girl for the first time. Although they are popular and they do not lack their confidence, when it comes to meeting a girl, they would like to observe her behavior first, take her all in before they make a move. This means they are very insightful and they get to know the girl more. They will start to point out things to her about her own behavior, and this will make her feel as though he really understands her and builds that emotional connection. This is something that girls love, and it's one of those traits that they crave. They rebel, but with a cause. You might be visualizing a Sigma male as a good boy, but they're actually far from it. They are popular and very independent with that rebellious streak. They tear up the script and forge their own path. That is why people like Steve Jobs, who was a Sigma, often do trailblazing things, and he created the first smartphone. They don't see the same barriers that other people with different personality types do. Girls are seriously attracted to these types of guys, but specifically that Sigma rebellious boy. They are not rebels in the sense they are constantly in trouble, but more that they are out-of-the-box thinkers. And this is what makes them so successful in whatever they put their mind to, and this is why the girls are literally lining up to bag one. The dominant introvert. Sigmas do display introverted personality qualities. They like to be alone to recharge, and that's how they gain more energy. In saying that, Sigmas are a different type of introvert. Sure, they need their alone time, but they are more social than the majority of introverts. They have more dominant personality types and can often be louder and speak their minds much more often than what a normal introvert would do, which makes them attractive to other introverted and extroverted women. They see them as kind of like the best of both worlds. They can stay in on a Saturday night and watch movies, but they can also go out to the bar if they wanted and have a great time. Self-sufficiency and the independence. Sigma men are very incredibly self-sufficient and uber independent. They earn their own money and they can look after themselves well. And a woman would never have to run around after a Sigma man, doing his washing, making his dinner, because he has all of this covered, which of course is very attractive to the modern day lady. A curious mind. Sigmas are extremely curious men. They see the world as full of possibilities instead of taking things at face value. They are always thinking, okay, but why? But how? Why should I do this? What's the reason I shouldn't? Now, it's a great way to be, and it makes them very interesting people to spend time with. A Sigma man would never be rude to a lady. He is respectful to everyone around him. He always uses his manners and takes a genuine interest in what everyone has to say. This is a big tick on a lady's long list of wants, as she never has to be worried about him disrespecting her or anyone else around him. Charismatic. Sigma men are full of life in character. They may be independent, but that does not mean that they lack personality. Quite the opposite. They save everything up for when they are around people. They could charm anyone they meet, and they are positive rays of sunshine in any room they walk into. He knows what he wants. Sigma men are driven and often very successful. When a lady meets a Sigma male, she will know pretty quickly his goals and what he wants in life. This is seriously attractive because she doesn't have to baby him through these decisions. He already knows. Explorer. A Sigma male will often use his alone time to explore and go on adventures. He loves to travel solo and to walk up high mountains. This means he has plenty of life experience and plenty of interesting stories to share, which the ladies absolutely love. The protector of his personal space. Personal space is sacred to a Sigma male. He needs to have his own home to retreat to. He's not afraid to share his space with someone else, but if this happens, he would also need to be able to have his alone time and be completely uninterrupted. He keeps his space tidy, which the girls obviously love as well. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face, like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.